So right now, when it comes to ADA, other assets in the market, people essentially have recency bias, right? They're just paying attention to price, where it's at, where it was at last week, and that's kind of how they make their decisions. But people are missing the bigger picture. There's something a lot bigger than what you see that is happening right now and will be happening as we move into a bull market cycle. If we look at the height of the last bull market, the capital went somewhere, right? It always does. There's always this outflow that takes place. There's always something that triggers a bear market cycle. And that was we'll call it non-embrace of crypto around the world, the pushback, right? We're still seeing it to this day here in the US, but things are changing. Okay. Obviously, China, we've talked about, they have come forward and they've classified that crypto is not illegal. And they've clarified this. Virtual currency is not classified as an illegal item. Therefore, under the current legal policy framework, the virtual currency held by relevant entities in our country is still legal property and protected by law. They're taking this very different stance when it comes to crypto than some other countries around the world. And this is something that makes it easier for people to flow into crypto. This is the kind of thing that leads to mass adoption. Something that we've talked about coming very soon here. We're at 5% of the world in crypto right now. We have the possibility of being over 10% by the height of the bull market cycle. That's really starting to get into the mass adoption curve. I want people to realize that. Now, what this also said is at some point, the strategic embrace of crypto technology by the People's Republic of China will catch the attention of US policymakers. And it needs to, because the US is obviously at the point right now where it could fall behind. All right. It's a very serious risk at this point. And this even says that Hong Kong is clearly looking to establish itself as a very significant center for digital asset markets and stablecoins. So the US has the potential of missing out on this, but the US doesn't like to miss out on anything. So this is something where we could essentially see that same shift happening here in the US, a place where right now I believe 15% of the population is in crypto. Okay, this is where you see that massive capital inflow back into crypto. And something like China that has only approved several coins, ADA being one of them, that's where you could see prices essentially run wild. And they're trying to embrace crypto technology. Well, the advancements that Cardano itself has made during this time is technology that can be utilized around the world. It has technology in place that can facilitate that use around the world. Okay, that's kind of a bigger key point because there are chains out there that simply can't handle that amount of users. China alone has 1.4 billion people, I believe. That's a lot of people. Just imagine if everybody there is utilizing a blockchain. There are many chains out there that can't handle that amount of people. But with what Cardano has put in place, it can handle that. So this type of thing happening, this type of shift that's taking place that people aren't necessarily paying attention to, that is happening, it's a big deal for ADA. It's a big deal for Cardano. It's a big deal for crypto as a whole. And this is the stuff that people don't pay attention to. This is why it's important to, listen to some of these videos to actually know what's going on behind the scenes, because that's how people get left behind, is when they're not updated on the things that are taking place in the space. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think this is a massive deal for ADA, but hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.